software is the future, man. It really is. We're going into the metaverse, guys. If you're not on the internet, like, what are you doing? Like, we're going into like, eventually we're going to get to the point where we have avatars and, and physical items on the internet, like your couch will like be in VR and it will actually be worth money. And there's going to be people that are builders that are building infrastructure on the internet that guides you. And that's what Sam Alves is doing, basically. He's guiding us as business owners through the software and what we should be doing and things like that. So it's just, I don't know. I love software, bro. I love the future, and I love what the human species is coming to.
Yeah.
And I want to learn it all. I really do.
So you're clearly a builder, and you have been throughout your whole life. You then got clear on you want to build things on the internet. Yeah, specifically,
I believe that's the new frontier. Mm-hmm. That's the most obtainable new frontiers. It's like, what's going to go on? Like, look what happened when the internet got adopted. Like, look at how many changed. Like, everything changed. So, for example, if the internet went out right now, you can't get groceries. It's not going to work. Oh, but it has nothing to do with the internet. It's a cow. Like, no, it's not. Like, you can't go to the grocery store. Their entire supply chains run off the internet.
Right.
They're not going to be able to get food. Like, everything you do right now relies on the internet, basically. We spend, I would argue, a majority of the time of our life in the metaverse. What do I mean by that? How much hours do you put on your screen? That's basically the metaverse.
Sure.
That's basically, like, you're spending your reality on the internet. Look at your screen time. You spend 1/3 of your life where? Sleeping. You spend another 1/3 of your life, I believe, in the metaverse. And then, like, the minority of your life is, like, not on a screen. If you're working at a job, you're on the internet. Like, just think about it, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You spend your free time on the internet, Netflix probably, or a video game, right? Just think about that. Like, so we're already in the metaverse. People are scared of it. They're like, oh, I don't want to put the VR headset on. It's like, okay, well, you kind of already do that.
Sure.
That makes sense.
And so what you're saying is, back in the day, let's say like Victorian era, the people who made a lot of money would have been the people that built and owned factories.
Yeah.
Whereas now you think that it's the digital infrastructure is going to be the future.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe...
So how do you break that down for someone who's still in that first step you described where they're unsafe? Like, how can they get access to that and benefit from that without having, like, 10 million to build a piece of software, et cetera, et cetera?
I think it all starts with a skill set, right? So, like, you have to be very good at something. Mm-hmm. And then from there, you can know where to monetize it. I believe the coaching industry is the best. Mm-hmm. I think it's really good to be able to share accurate information and get paid for it. And school is, like, a really good starting ground. Like, I really do believe that. I'm not just saying that either. I really believe school is, like, it's unmatched. Like, you could be, like, I was talking to one of my trainers, and he plays a lot of basketball, and he's like a professional, and he wants to go pro. And I'm like, bro, make a school community. Make a school community, charge $20 a month or $50 a month, and, like, do that, and don't take it serious. Like, you don't have to, and then go pro.
Yeah.
Like, you'll probably make more money than whatever you're doing. Like, seriously, bro. Like, it's easy. Like, you could start a community in, like, an hour. Mm-hmm. I really do believe that. You don't need to have course videos. You can make, this is what I recommend. You make the course videos based off of what they're asking. So you start your community really with no videos, but you answer questions and you get to the point where you're actually crafting the videos around them. So really, you don't need a course to start a school. I didn't start my recent course like that. It had 0 videos. Got a whole bunch of people in there and I was like, hey, like, let's get started. I'm gonna show you guys how to build your social media. And then I started building the course around them. So yeah, I believe in, like, an hour's time, you can get an entire business started with school. And then if you're serious, I think you could probably get your first 5K in 3 to 6 months, 5K a month. I think you could break your first $1,000 probably in a month. Like, if you're actually serious and you actually market. So yeah, that's what I would say is start with the skill set to answer your original question. You have to be good at something. You have to be good at something. You have to provide value to people in some way, shape, or form. And to provide value, you have to be better than them at it, right? So once you get to that point, then we go to the internet. And the best way right now, I believe in the internet, me included, is school. And then from there, you scale. It's a scaling thing.
So get involved in something that you can level up your skill set in, that brings you cash into the door.
Yes.
Do your reps. Once you do your reps, become significantly better at a skill than somebody else. Now you're in a position where you can start to train other people on how to do that.
Correct. And I'm willing to even bet that you could start, like,
I mean, the classic thing is you only ever have to be one step ahead, right?
Exactly. Like, it's true though. Like, is it unethical? Like, think about this. Is it unethical if you don't know nothing about a subject, you read 10 books on it, you charge $5 a month? Is that unethical?
No.
$5 a month? Like, how is that unethical?
And if you want to be super watertight, you can offer a refund.
Yes, it's not. Like, I think it's purely fine. You just have to know more than they know. And you have to be able to help them and provide support. But like, if it's the way you frame it. That's why like the coaching industry, like, it looks like a scam a lot of times, because they're like, you can get rich in 3 days with no experience at all. And then if you don't get rich, then I'm just going to refund you. Like, it's stupid stuff like that, right? That's why people even bring the unethical question into consideration, because if you buy a book, do you think it's unethical to spend $7 on a book? Like, it's just information.
Right.
It's purely information. It's the way they're pitching the coaching, if that makes sense.
Interesting.